I recently made a documentary. So, a little bit of lore. I am good friends with some adult performers, okay? I, myself, am a degenerate adult performer as well. However, I don't quite do, like, you know, I don't do the full thing. I'm not like, there's usually never two people in the same room in my thing. Well, yeah, okay, there is. But, right, you get what I mean. I haven't done the thing. The thing. I haven't done that on camera, right? Yesterday I was invited by my ex-girlfriend to film her getting on camera by another friend of mine to hold the camera. Yeah, to hold the camera. That's rough, buddy. So you got cucked? I don't think it's getting cucked. I don't know if it's that. Please, I can't have a Sneeko moment. I've already had an Andrew Tate moment. I don't think it's being cucked because, like, we're not. Stop laughing at me! Shut the fuck up! Stop laughing! Look, I wanted to.
Isn't that a bit weird, though?
Yes, it is! However, I was bored and didn't, like, I don't, cameraman. Yeah, I that exact joke got made. I'm like, what do you mean cameraman? I'm like, cameraman. You know, like gender neutral, cameraman. This is the rig I built in like 10 minutes. I've been fucking with it kind of since. Camerawoman. Well, you know, whatever. Locked in a cage, being forced to film. Bit of a cock. Okay. It wasn't how, yeah, fuck you, bitch, you cunt. Mods, ban that guy. I want him dead. I want his head on a spike now. Ship it to my house. So, I did kind of want to do that at some point. I did not... Oh, fuck, how can I make this seem less sus? Like, I don't know. A lot of it's static shots. Whenever I'm doing something, there's no one filming and moving around. It's always like a camera on a tripod and that. And it would be cool...
Something a cuck would build.
Shut the fuck up. What the fuck do you mean? It looks like something a cuck would build. Okay, shut up. So I made this setup because I didn't know if we were going to do pictures and stuff. And I think it's very smart, personally. Like, it's well balanced, you know? Like, this is insane. Like, I can grab here and zoom in. I got a new lens. This is a cool thing. This bit's cool. The cuck bit isn't. Let me show you its features.
Did you provide drinks and snacks?
I did.
Random loot? That moves into cuck territory.
I bought them dinner. I bought snacks. I bought snacks from mid-thing. Fuck.
The only way you were not cucked is if you said action and cut.
I did! Kind of. They said it, but also I did. No, you need more angles so you can get in the chair. No, you need more... okay. I don't think I can get extra different angles. The person that did this is in the chat, like, now. Baby, fucking, that's the friend, you bastard. You fucking... what do I even say? Anyway. Let me turn on the microphone for funsies. But
every hotel room got the finster chair.
God fucking damn it. I swear to God, I'm not a cuck. Like, if it was like my wife, I was filming my wife getting fucked, then maybe, but I wasn't. Look at this thing, it's sick.
It speaks well of you that your ex is comfortable enough after a breakup to ask you to do that for them.
I'm good at it. I mean, we are, like, really quite comfortable with each other, and also we kind of do the exact same thing, and we have film content together. It is new to have, like, 3 people in a room doing such...
Is this a long way of saying that you're now a director?
Yes, that's what I am. I am the director and camera operator. So... Anyway, here's the thing. I've got a big white screen on there. Wait, sorry, camera nerds in chat are gonna like this. Please, everyone else, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to hold on for a second while I talk about what the stats of this. I'll only be a minute. I swear to God. Okay, right. I got the Sennheiser MKE 600 on here as a microphone, but I'm gonna get the MKE 400 because it's gonna be a lot less big than this. The iPad, I'm gonna try and get myself an iPad mini because even this is a little bit much. Although it's cool to like take photos on like this. It does add so much weight that I need this handle, and it makes it annoying to take photos on, but, like, you do it like this. So, this camera is the S1R2, which is new, but also has some crazy overheating issues that I'm trying to figure out, and it's so hard to get a dummy battery for. But the one thing it does do really well is it's a super, super high megapixel camera, hybrid camera, usually made for, like, photos. And because I'm using it for video, it means I get all those megapixels added. This is, like, either 40 or 60 megapixels, which is nuts. Like, that camera's 24, right? Your iPhone is 48, but it looks scuffed. This is a much bigger sensor, and therefore it looks, like, nicer. It collects more light in the same way a medium format camera does. Anyway, so this thing, when I zoom in on the camera, I've got a setting on here to crop in while I'm zooming. So a digital crop while I'm zooming optically. So it means My Android phone is 50 megapixels. It don't look like this. Just because the megapixels are not everything. But on a sensor like this, it's really handy for one reason. It means I can crop in super tight. It means I can crop in about like 2 to 3x and still get, you know, this quality, like this quality footage right here, even when I'm cropped in like 3 times. So watch this. On a 16 to 28 millimeter lens, I can turn it into a 16 to like 90. Watch. See that camera? Bonk. Look at that. Look at that zoom range. So like in video and stuff, and also thank you, Ava, for the lens. I did pay you, but you know, thank you all the same. It means I can like, you know, I can get some crazy little, some cool ass angles. And because the iPad is like, you know, facing that way, it means the performers, the cuckers, I guess I'm the cuck E. The cuckers can, you know, see what they're doing and stuff. Like, you know, it's really heavy, I will say. You know, look at that. But it's not so heavy that you can't hold it. You paid Peerby to get cucked, bro. I paid her for the lens, man. Peerby, give me like £50 back. Give me like $50. Then it's like I got a discount. You know what I mean? Because I haven't got paid. No one's paying me. I did this for the love of the game. Anyway, this is the rig. This is my new like weird cinematic rig thing. You gotta tell me that you like it. You gotta say a nice thing now, because you were so mean for a while. I'm waiting. Love your cuck cam. All right, that's good enough for me.
It's a great camera, and you're awesome for helping your friends.
I didn't like the way that was phrased, but thank you. There's something about, like, you're awesome for helping your friends that does make it sound even lamer. You know? You're such a good friend for filming your friends fucking... Oh, man. You're right, yes I am, and god damn it, I do not get enough appreciation for such things. Finn, you just live the dream of, like, thousands of people. I know. However, I do have, like, the unique ability to just turn off being turned on. Like, the skill that you can gain from doing this type of work, I think sometimes, because it's not true for everyone, it seems, is, like, I can kind of just not be interested if I, like, I can just, there's a switch. I can lock in. Yeah, I've got the lock-in switch. It's called autism. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Desensitized to sexualization? I don't know. I kind of just don't get anything from watching sex. Like, sex is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of whatever. I'll give you another confession, because I'm pretty sure I've said it before. I think the gayest thing about me... Gayest thing? Maybe not the gayest. I think the most feminine thing about me...
Was it fun to shoot? Do you want to start shooting more, and also different things would fit your camera and media interest?
Yeah, because, okay, look, I've been doing, like, let him tell it, I will. Don't worry, I've got it, hold on, let me write it down so I don't forget. Yeah, okay, so I really like the production side of stuff with that. It's very annoying to be like both the performer and also the camera person. And I'm very often just the performer, but most often doing both. So it was kind of cool to just do one of them, like just take photos. Because I love taking photos of my friends. Like dude, I am the cause of like, I think 2 or 3 of my friends like dating profile main photos, you know? Oh my God, I did a photo shoot with a dude. That's hard, by the way. It's so much more difficult. I did a photo shoot with a dude where like I did like a backlight thing, like Fresnel lens, like onto like a 45-degree angle, like on him there. It's slightly lower, a bit like this, just looking like stern, or no, the opposite of this, like looking more stern into camera and shit. It's a fucking great photo. Taking photos OF of friends and taking friends. Yes. No, this is regular. Regular dudes are bad at posing. I like to feel like I'm okay at it just because. Okay, look, here's a good tip. If you're gonna be a photographer, best way to communicate what you want the model to do is just do the pose. The picture of Sky looked amazing. Yeah, because I did exactly that. Like, behind the camera, I can get away with like, okay, you're doing this with your head, I want you doing that. You know, like, all like tilt your head like that. Because then they immediately can just do it. It's great. Nothing about you could be called regular or dude. How about that, huh? You wouldn't even see that coming. You would have died just then, in real life. Yeah, know that forever. I want you to think about that every now and then. You didn't tell the story you want to say before? Oh, yeah, sorry, you're right. Okay, fine. I'll give you the one confession. Maybe the most feminine thing about me, the girliest thing, is that I don't watch NSFW content. It's kind of just not my thing. What I do is read it. Sometimes I mean, you watched us, okay, but I wasn't like, you know, that wasn't in my private time. That was for you. I have the same vibe of like those, like, you know, middle-aged mom reading like erotica, like the, like fucking what's that one really famous one? Sapphic. 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. It's like that. It's like people reading 50 Shades of Grey. But like it's kind of just generally better. Like I can do everything in my head. I don't know. So you read smut books like a basic white girl. Yeah. So what, huh? It's just better. Okay. I don't like. I like the fantasy. Fine. That's. AO3 over videos. Agreed, people. But also, I make videos for a living, so like, you know, my side hustle of making those types of videos, like, I'm looking at the lighting and shit, and I'm like, or like the person's doing something, and I can tell that like the cut, I know why the cut happened in there, or like I know why they looked like off to this direction because they were looking at like a DP or like whoever was holding a boom arm, like. Yeah, you know, there's something about it. You know too much. I know too much. I know everything going on in the room when it's happening, and it's very hard to like be in, you know. But when it's reading, I feel like I'm making a good case for this. Surely, looking at DP, like the director of photography, like you know, what else does DP mean? Double pen, my guy. Double pen. That's right. I did. Oh, I didn't do that at all. I haven't done that. That's weird. Finn will be a writer. Wait, no. Oh my god, can I tell you something? Hold on. Sorry. Confession number 3. I'm genuinely debating whether I talk about this or not. Okay. Maybe this one just stays on stream or something. Maybe like... Okay. Right. No one ever bring this up. However, I know there's people in the audience that will also know this. While I was reading my book, I noticed something. I've frequently noticed something pop up, and I find it hilarious, and I'm never going to get to talk about this. Look, if there's any of you smut writers out there, I'm talking directly to you. When I'm reading this shit, and every now and then, there's a reference to a social media, like a streamer that's getting paid to do, like, to dress up and be all girly and shit, and do explicit stuff. I know who the fuck that's about. Do you know how fucking insane it is to be doing the deed, chat, and then see a reference to yourself? I've seen my name in one of them. More recently, a reference to exactly that, but like not even the plot. Just like they just mentioned it as like the like what the fuck? There's the irony. Don't act like you don't like it. I'm not. I think it's cool. But like I think it's so cool that there is a genre kind of that I had a heavy influence in. You know what I mean? What the fuck are you reading? Shut up. Have you been reading Also Ashley's work? No, but that's a good example. I have read Also Ashley's work. I remember it from like a couple of years ago that like she wrote smut about like the concept of me before it was a thing, before it happened. Anyway, finished reading RPF about himself. I'm reading smut about something else that has referenced me in things. And I've seen like my photos being used as like anyway. You reading Force Femme? That's some of Also Ashley's stuff. Also Ashley's done some of that. That was a reference to that the reference me. Anyway, didn't she say she didn't mean to write about you, but said it was weirdly accurate? Happened after. Yeah, it was like the early concept of like where could it go, and then it did.
Finn reads, cuts her.
No one's okay. Look, these writers are very nice. I've never seen something made explicitly about me using my name in a whole thing, in like a book, you know? I've seen references to me, but I've never been the main character. By the way, I've said it a bunch, but full consent. Do whatever you like. I know it's happening anyway, so I don't mind. I'll see it though. Know that.